Hello, my name is Tristan, and did you know that we had two islands in the Chesapeake Bay called Sharps Island and Holland's Island? Both have since been submerged, but up until 2010, we had a house on Holland Island that has now been destroyed. A lot of people who have been to Maryland or live in Maryland know about the Chesapeake Bay. I myself learned a lot about Chesapeake Bay in school, went to Arlington Echo, and was a part of the Chesapeake Bay Club. Today, we're going to be talking about why the Chesapeake Bay is dying, what the Chesapeake Bay Foundation is doing to help, and how the bay is being healed. There are many issues contributing to the decline of the Chesapeake Bay, one of those being dead zones. Dead zones, according to the Chesapeake Bay program, are areas in a large body of water where the oxygen has been depleted because of excess nutrients. Also, according to the Chesapeake Bay program, fish, crabs, oysters, and other aquatic life are literally suffocating in these zones. What is a dead zone? A quote from the Chesapeake Bay magazine: hypoxia, also referred to as a dead zone, occurs when a large amount of nitrogen is swept into the bay's watershed by rainfall. Also by the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, dead zones are caused by an increase in nitrogen and phosphorus in the water. When that happens, algae is able to bloom in high amounts, but when they die, they sink to the bottom and are decomposed by bacteria that suck the oxygen out of the water. According to the Virginia Institute of Marine Science, the percentages of the bay that are made up of dead zones have changed over the period of the past 4 years. In 2022, the percentage of the bay that contained a dead zone was 12%. In 2021, it was 10%. In 2022, it was 13%. In 2023, it was amazing at 4%. And then in 2024, it was 12%. In addition to dead zones, the loss of habitat for wildlife is affecting the bay. According to the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, the Chesapeake Bay watershed provides food, water, protection, and nesting and nursing areas to more than 3,600 species of plants and animals. Also, according to the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, increased air pollution and air runoff, urban development, and climate change are all contributing to the destruction of the Chesapeake Bay. Climate change is also having multiple effects on the bay. According to the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, quote, heavy storms increase soil erosion, sewer overflows, flooding, and polluted runoff. The storms are causing an increase in nitrogen, phosphorus, and sediment in the bay. Higher temperatures in the bay are affecting the ability of the water to hold oxygen, affecting the wildlife and habitat. In addition, rising sea levels are compromising critical coastal wetlands and shorelines. Now that we know what is happening to the bay, we can talk about the Chesapeake Bay Foundation and what they're doing to help. The Chesapeake Bay Foundation is making many efforts to help increase the condition of the bay. According to the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, the CBF restoration teams, volunteers, and partners are helping to raise juvenile oysters and work from the bottom up to rebuild reef habitat in targeted restoration areas. They have helped to implement the Chesapeake Clean Water Blueprint that helps to, quote, ensure everyone shares in the responsibility for cleaning up our waterways, sets 2-year incremental pollution reduction goals, known as milestones, to keep progress on track, and imposes consequence for failure, ensuring states and localities will meet their responsibilities. The Chesapeake Bay Foundation also has student field programs where students can go out on the bay and learn about the bay, its history, and learn about the bay's health and much more. Now that we know the things that the Chesapeake Bay Foundation is doing to help save the bay, we'll look at what they've been able to accomplish. The Chesapeake Bay has made some improvements. According to Jeremy Cox, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the U.S. Geological Survey, and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration are all teaming up to learn more about the dead zones by putting out monitoring systems into the bay that help to track the dead zones, to track the oxygen concentration, and things like that. The bay oyster reefs are doing really well, according to the Maryland Department of Natural Resources, and are taking the right steps to become self-sufficient, which is amazing. And then the Chesapeake Bay program has stated that water conditions have improved from 28.1% of water meeting quality standards to 29.8%, which is absolutely amazing. While the bay has made a good amount of improvements, we still need your help. To help save the bay, you can visit the Chesapeake Bay Foundation's website to join their action network and keep up to date on the efforts the foundation is taking. You can also spread the word about the Chesapeake Bay Foundation to your friends, your family, co-workers, or anyone else who would like to help the cause to help save the bay. Thank you.